Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another League of Legends gameplay. This is going to be a gameplay I'm going to be talking about while me and my team are playing Rank 5. Let me turn down the sound of, I'm actually not sure if that's too loud or not, but I'll turn it down just a little bit. So this is going to be a Rank 5, like I said earlier. We are playing against a team that mainly consists of Platinums and Diamonds. So this is pretty much, you know, a Platinum and or Diamond sort of ELO. And if you haven't guessed, I am playing the Ice King or the Ice Witch. And honestly, she is probably one of my favorite mid laners right now. I really enjoy playing her. I think she's extremely good in the mid lane. So if you haven't picked her up, if you haven't really tried her, if you're not really sure about Lissandra, if you were kind of thinking about her, you know, you're like, you know, she looks okay, but I don't know if she's really that good. You know, like, what does she bring? I mean, there's probably better choices, this or that, or pretty much any form of uncertainty. Well, let me try and convince you otherwise, because I honestly think she is a very strong champion, because she has crazy CCs she brings to the team. She has really good mobility. She has good escape with her E. Like, her E is just awesome. Her ulti is just amazing at locking down any target that you want. Her Q is low cooldown, low range unfortunately, but it's, you know, it gives you a really good chance to kind of poke in lane with the Q. It gives a slow, so you know, every time you slow someone, it will obviously, you know, help you kite them or even chase them if you have to. And I mean, and you know, if you use it right, it can go through like most of the enemy team, and you know, it can do a lot of damage. So a really good champion, and her W as well, extremely good. The reason I like her is because, first of all, in the laning phase, her Q, like I said, great poke, great farming, and great pushing capabilities. Like, usually, like, later on, see, look at that, like, I just kind of hide behind that little water there you just saw, and I eat over. I was looking for the gank on the Twisted Fate, but you know, he is a high level player. He is like Diamond or Plat. I'm not really sure how to do his F, so I'm not really entirely sure, but you know, he is a good player. So he obviously was, you know, stayed back for that. He wasn't really just, you know, easy to fall for that. But either way, we found a gank potential here, because my Jarvan, he knew that the Lissandra was here, because I think we saw him walk past something. Oh yeah, I messed that up so hard. I'm completely mistimed that flash. I was hoping to you know, for him to land his Q, and then as he lands his Q, I flash away. But unfortunately, his Q was actually surprisingly enough damage to kill me. So the TF is teleporting, it looks like. So let's go to the bottom lane and see what's going on over here. Actually, no, he went up here somewhere. Yeah, he failed the teleport up top, so that's fine. But like I said, so her laning phase really good with the Q, harass, farm, push capabilities. So once you get a bit higher level, all you have to do is Q a wave, and it'll, you know, properly if you do it, it will hit all of the minions. Oh shit, he stops me here. That was a horrible teleport by me. That was just so bad. I thought he left. I thought he wanted like to do something else. I thought he wanted to get wraiths or something. So I was just like ready to teleport, but you know, wisely enough, he did stop me. Anyways, I mean, this is a pretty close game. This is a really tight game. It was really intense, and you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. But as I was saying, you Q the whole wave, because if you time it right as the wave is coming to you, but you have to tank like 2 of the melee minions. But then you just Q, it'll hit all 6 minions, and then you just walk between them and W, and you know, chances are it will kill them. So I'll place the ward there. It's a really good. This is actually a really good spot to place the ward, because you know, it'll show the bottom or the mid lane TF trying to go bottom lane to gank if anything. So Garen gets a really nice kill there, and I actually come in here and try helping him, but unfortunately I can't, because you know, the Renekton did do a pretty nice E dash into I think W, and he actually got a kill on him, so couldn't really help him there. But the Jarvan's looking for the kill onto the Renekton, but I'm going back. I mean, there's no way we're gonna kill him. The Renekton is just gonna E away if he really wants to escape, and I mean, not much we can do. Jarvan can't really stop him in his ultimate, so I kind of go back into lane. I'm like, you know what, let's back off. We can't really do much with that. It's not something we can work with, so you know, let us just go back and kind of try farming some more. So one thing I like about Lissandra is, on top of that, what I mentioned earlier, is her E ability. Her E is extremely good at just mobility. It's good at pretty much getting out of you know, any ganks, for example, while you're in the mid lane. You know, again, this Lissandra, man, this Lissandra is on my nuts. So I'm 1 and 2 right now, but that's fine. It picks up later, don't worry. But this is a close game. You know, you guys always ask for a close game, something that's more intense rather than a raffle stomp. So here it is. So let me fast forward a bit more. So as I was saying, if someone tries ganking me in the middle lane, all I have to do is E backwards and then walk forward to kind of, you know, make them think I'm going somewhere else, and then just pop my E again and just teleport back to my turret. So I mean, it's really good. So what is TF going? TF looks like he went top, but he didn't get any assists on the kill on the Garen. The Garen got the kill on Renekton, and Renekton killed the Garen, but TF just wasted teleport. That's good. because TF really got nothing out of that. But yeah, so she's really good at skipping ganks with her E in the laning phase. She's really good at setting up ganks with her E, you know, maybe as your jungler's coming in. So as you saw earlier, so once this fight is done, I'll tell you guys. So let's say, see, as you can see, bam, look at this, E. It's just so good at catching people. Bang, and nice Nami wave, and then Jarvan ultis. But again, the Lee Sin, he would have got away, but my E is just super long range, and it's really good at catching people off. So as I was saying, one thing you can do is when for example, when your jungler is coming into middle, you know, for the gank, you can stand right here, right in this area, and then the enemy champion that's laning with you, unless there's a ward here, unless the minions are like right here. So the minions usually are like around this area, which, you know, is the standard area usually that the minions will meet. And you're standing here, they won't see you, and you can E over here, and then you can just surprise them with you know, an E gank as your jungler comes in as well. So really, really good stuff, especially if you have your ultimate. It can prove to be extremely good. Sarah's trying to back, but the Janna, she stopped me. A little Janna, it's not very nice. So, okay, let me rewind that a little bit. Let's rewind that tiny little bit. Kind of went a little too fast there. But watch what happens. This is what I'm talking about, the, you know, initiation on Lissandra. E in the middle of all of them. Kind of missed it, so I just flash W, ulti the TF, and he's just chain CC'd there. He's literally CC'd for like a good, I don't know, about 2-3 seconds just from me alone, right? He's just chilling there, taking damage after damage, and then on top of that, since he was CC'd for so long, the Vayne just walks up and she's like, okay, well, if you're just gonna stand there CC'd, I'm just gonna condemn you and you're gonna be CC'd for another like 2 seconds. So, and it's really good. That's what's really good about Lissandra. She has so much initiation with CC that it makes it easy for your team to follow up. And also, if you get Zhonya's as Lissandra really quickly, so either first or second item, you can E in W, so maybe get 2 or 3 people, or maybe 4 people, or even 5 if you're that good, or their enemy team is just that bad. In your W, they're stuck, and then you ulti the higher priority target, so maybe the enemy mid lane, or maybe the ADC, and then your team just rushes in, and you know, you just absolutely melt them. Or rather, yeah, again, and if they do that, then you just pop Zhonya's, you know, if they're starting to focus you, which they should, because you're in the middle of all of them. So you just pop Zhonya's, and that gives your team like a good 2-3 second window just to try and follow up. This Lee Sin is trying to make plays, but it's really nice. And on top of that, you have another option. You can E in, you can W, and then you can just ulti yourself. You know, if you're just feeling a little scared, maybe, you know, it's not gonna work out too well. You just W, or rather, you just ulti yourself, and then you'll still do damage. You'll still do really good damage. So here I'm teleporting in, I believe. No, I canceled it. Never mind. I canceled it. I was gonna teleport in, but then nothing we could do. I mean, the Vayne died before my teleport was even done, so I'm like, you know what, cancel that. But yeah, so you can just E in, W, ulti yourself if you're, you know, kind of scared. Maybe you'll take too much damage from the enemy team, and then you just Zhonya's. So it's really, really good. On top of that, which is also really good, is if this happens to me a few times actually, if the enemy team tries to initiate on you, so you're playing Lissandra, enemy team tries to make some play on you, they try to initiate, try to make something happen, it's not gonna work out too well for them because you're someone. Oh, I actually got the really nice blue steal. Let me rewind that a little bit here. A really nice blue steal. So watch this. Enemy, they're doing blue. What the fuck? They're doing blue. And I want to walk down here. There's a ward there, I believe. And then bang, E in, right in range, and then Q it and then take it. Really nice. This is why I like her, man. That E, extremely good mobility. It gives me what I want, you know. It lets me do what I want to do. So here's a really good kill. So the Lee Sin, he's gonna try dumping over the wall, I believe. He just flashes over, but I just ulti him. But I don't think we kill him because it's not enough damage, and my team couldn't follow up because I think they had no skills off of cooldown. But anyways, so as I was saying, if they initiate on you, you can just pop your ulti. So I had this happen to me once actually in Diamond Yellow. The enemy team just they got a CC on me or something, right? They initiated on me under my turret, under the middle turret, the first one. And then they got a lot of damage on me. I was actually down to like 20% HP, and they obviously wanted to kill me, right? I'm low HP. They already used a lot of their abilities to try and get me that low. And they're like, you know, we have to finish off this Lissandra to make it worthwhile. But I just popped my ulti on myself, so they couldn't target me. I popped my Azara's right after. They still couldn't target me, but that whole time as they were trying to kill me, my team was just pretty much whacking away at them. So here's another really good engage. Look at that. I just E in the middle of all of them, like right in the Jarvan ulti, and then I W and ulti the priority targets. Pretty much someone that I feel like my team will be able to work off of and kill with my ulti on them. So crazy, crazy good. So especially with the Jarvan ulti, because they're stuck in there, I just E right in the middle of it because I can obviously kind of aim it, right? So I can just go right in between, and then I just chain CC everyone else that's inside there. It's really nice. So what happens here? So looks like we're kind of roaming around. I mean, they're looking for the Baron, I believe, while we're pretty much trying to contest it, right? We have pink wards everywhere, and right now we're just kind of dancing. We're looking for someone to make a move and try to work off of it. Look at this, bang! In the middle of all of them, get the Lee Sin, get the Janna, and go straight for the Ezreal. And I ulti him, and I mean, it's just crazy. I lock up 2 people, the Janna and the Lee Sin, and I ulti the Ezreal, and my team sees the opportunity, they just jump right in, and they absolutely destroy them. Here's another one, I W them, and I mean, Jarvan gets a really nice knock up there. I like that knock up, but I'm pretty sure he dies. I can't remember if he dies or not. I think I E here, maybe? No, no. The Jarvan, yeah. The Lee Sin gets a nice Q there. The TF is looking for the teleport. I E in right there, bam, W the Lee Sin, and then kill him. The TF, he went a little too far in, but he actually gets away. But the Janna, I don't know what she was doing there. She pretty much just got, I don't know. She was out of position. I think she was trying to follow up the TF on whatever he was trying to do. But luckily enough for him, he got away. But the Janna got caught instead. And yeah, I mean, just do you see how great that mobility is on her E? You just E right on top of it. The Lee Sin was diving our I can't remember who it was. I think Nami. And then I E, bang. He doesn't expect it, right? He thinks he can get the kill on Nami and just maybe W out, but no. The Lissandra out of nowhere comes in with the W snare and just murks him really quickly, very efficiently, and it's just really good. So let's fast forward this a bit more. So it looks like the Baron contestant happened. Oh, I think our Jarvan actually got the steal. So let's fast rewind that up just a little bit and see what happened with the Jarvan. Yeah, looks like our Jarvan got the steal. So let's fast forward this a little bit. So our Renekton went in to try and do something, or the Garen rather, and bam, the Jarvan just EQs in there and gets the steal. And then, you know, we have to work off of this, right? Because they're pretty balls deep in. We have to do something. They have to make a play. And then we're fighting. I'm just, you know, I'm on my way. I finally get here, and I'm looking for opportunity. E right in the middle of all of them. Bam, the Ezreal. I fucked that up. That was actually a really bad one. But either way, I was a little scared that they'll turn on me because they're all pretty healthy. But I ulti myself. You know, it still puts on some good damage. Just Ezreal's trying to make a play. I don't know why he's trying to make a play. But yeah, and I was a little worried that they will target me a little too hard and I will die. So I don't want to risk it. So I ulti myself, which still puts on the damage. And then, see, as you can see, like, they grouped around me. Like, that's why I got a double kill second my ulti finished. They were grouping around me because second my ulti was done, they were looking... Oh, that was pretty bad. They were looking to kill me, but they couldn't. They just could not kill me because the second they were finished, or second my ulti finished, I simply W'd and I got a double kill off of that. You know, it's really good. It just makes people want to group around. Let's rewind that a bit just to see what happened in the middle. So it's really good. They push in the middle. I eat right in the middle of all of them. I mean, I've done this before. I've done this plenty of times, but I'll do it again. Look at that chain CC. Oh my lord, he still got the turret, so that's actually pretty worth for him, to be completely honest. But just look at that crazy CC. I EW in. Vayne comes in and stuns him. After the stun's done, I ulti him, and he's literally just sitting there. Like, he's no chance of escape. Really nice. Another thing I like doing with Lissandra is, especially when we push a tower like this in the middle lane, or even top or bottom. Personally, I always look for the initiate. I always like to find a really nice engage because, like I said, with my Zhonya's, I have a lot of time of just being invulnerable. I have a lot of time I can just jump in there, put on some CC, and either ulti someone else and then Zhonya's myself, or I can ulti myself and then follow up with the Zhonya's on myself while my team just charges in and, you know, tries making a play. So they're actually going for the Garen here. That's a pretty bad pickup on them. I mean, Garen is the tankiest one on our team, and they're trying to make a play on him, but, you know, they can't. Nami misses her ulti, unfortunately, but we just kind of back off. We're like, alright, TF wasted his ulti to try and kill someone like a Garen. I'm not really sure why he would do that. So I teleport behind them here, but they actually escaped just in time. The Janna, I think she ultied, I'm not sure. No, she did not ulti, but she did a tornado, and they actually kind of split, and I couldn't really follow up on any CC or any engage. So that was a good play on them. You know, again, enemy team is pretty high elo, so they're not any, you know, they're not bad players. You know, they know what they're doing. So Jarvan gets a nice flash ulti there, and we go in for that initiate. Nami gets a nice Q. I'm looking for the initiate. I just ulti the Janna. I know she's a secured kill if I do get her, and that's exactly what happens. The Lee Sin's running up while the TF and the Renekton are somewhere south with the Ezreal. So the Lee Sin completely out of position. I'm looking for the initiate. I W or E it, and I look for the W on the Ezreal. First the Q, obviously, to slow him, to try and, you know, follow it up with the W, but I couldn't do that, unfortunately. That's okay. So now we're pushing in. Lee Sin and Janna are dead, and, you know, we're obviously looking for some sort of initiate. We're looking for an engage because either they're going to defend and we have to initiate and kill them under turret, or they're just going to back off and poke us while we get the turret for free. So nice exhaust going off on the TF. We go for the Renekton because he's the closest one up. You know, sometimes you just have to target the person that's right in front of you. You can't always go to the back line and try and kill them. Sometimes you have to go to the hit the person that's in front of you. So again, a nice kill onto the Renekton. Again, he's the first one in front of us. See enemy, you know, or kill enemy, or however the saying goes. It's like see enemy champion, kill enemy champion, or whatever it is. Lee Sin trying to make a play here, trying to be like Insect or something. I missed my E there a little bit, but we get the kill on him, I believe. I don't know. The Garen's going pretty balls deep. I think we actually go a little 2 balls here. I get a nice little burst on Lissandra right there, actually. That was pretty good. So let me see what happens here. Let me fast forward a little bit. So I E in. Oh, I'm trying to look for the play. I actually think I could kill him because I have my ulti up. So I kind of E'd in there looking for something to happen. But they backed off just in time for me to miss my W, I believe. And nothing can happen there. So that was a little unfortunate. But let's fast forward this a little bit more. So items with Lissandra is, I like to get Leandri's personally. I think Leandri's a nice initiate there. Let's rewind that one more time. There was that 32, 23. That should be good. So look, watch this. The Lee Sin, he's middle. He's trying to farm. And this is what I'm talking about, man. This is the Lissandra initiate. Look at this. E, flash, ulti, and that's it. And I follow up with a W, and then the Vayne follows up with her condemn, and he's just chain CC. You know, he can't really get away. He didn't have W because I think he used it on himself earlier to try and absorb more damage. And you know, you gotta give him credit. He did survive for a little, you know, for quite some time. I mean, he did survive longer than you would expect him to. But either way, he just couldn't do anything. So we get Baron, and then we start pushing into the middle. TF teleport bottom looks like, but we're like, you know what? Who gives a shit? We're gonna push in middle. We're gonna actually, I guess we're not gonna push in middle. We're gonna go for Dragon, and then we're looking for the they're looking for the catch on the Ezreal. So, I mean, the Ezreal obviously he was out of position. I'm not sure why he was there. So instead of pushing middle, which I honestly think we should have done that instead, we look for the Ezreal. But now that we have him, we can just simply push in bottom because obviously middle is already done. But I don't know. I feel like just looking at that right now, I feel like we could have just went and maybe tried pushing for the win because then we have really good initiate. So then again, I'm looking at it. Ulti the Renekton. And I mean, honestly, like even though he's the tankiest one on their team, it's still something we can work off of, especially if I just chain CC him while Vayne whacks away on him. And look at that. E right into the Jarvan ulti. Unfortunately, Lee Sin is smart enough to kick me out because he still had it. But it's really good, right? How I can just E on top of the Jarvan ulti like that and just follow up the crazy initiate and just crazy CC. And I mean, that's just the really cool thing about Lissandra. As you can see, like in my video I mentioned a few weeks ago, teleport. I run teleport on Lissandra. I really like teleport on her because it really helps me just teleport to another lane and just bring my CC to like bottom or top or even the jungle if I have to and just secure those kills. And I mean, again, if you haven't tried Lissandra, I highly recommend you guys play her. Try her out. Extremely good champion. You want to max Q, W, and then E. And the Ezreal's pretty mad. He's like, no, you could suck. We're like GG, and the Ezreal's like, no, you could suck. So he's obviously mad. And he is 0-4, so I don't blame him. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I'll see you next time. Peace.